Greetings from Tokyo, my dear friends. This is Daisuke, and I very much hope that this video finds you well and in very good spirits wherever you are in the world. I'd like to take this opportunity, if I may, just to provide a brief update of sorts regarding this channel and my immediate plans going forward. Nothing of great significance or huge change or anything like that. It's just a very basic update of sorts in case anyone is interested. And so I have a number of things that I am trying to put together and have uploaded on this channel as soon as I can. And so perhaps one of the things that is most immediate on my mind is the current discussion of the recent releases made by the Criterion Collection during this year of 2021. And the hopefully what I will try to do in the next few days or within this week is two things with that, at least. So the first is I have been somewhat delayed, and I apologize for this, in my discussion of the specific works in this set, the signifying works of Marlon Riggs. And so I have already prepared, in a way, type of what I will try to say with regard to the first work in this set called Ethnic Notions. And so hopefully that will be up as soon as possible. And again, I apologize for my delay in that particular discussion, but my plan is to have a discussion on each of or video discussion on each of the works that's included in this remarkable set. And then also around the same time, I would like to work on this as well. And I've just finished, or I'm almost finished, I should say. I'm going through this recent release. It's a reemergence of sorts in the Criterion Collection. This is Andrzej Wajda's work, Ashes and Diamonds. And so, and Criterion re-released this, or it emerged in this new Blu-ray release. And so there's a lot to say about this remarkable achievement, as well as this Criterion release as well. So I'm almost finished with this exploration, and so hopefully that will be very soon, maybe at or around the same time as the discussion on Ethnic Notions. And then also, continuing on, there would be after that Beasts of No Nation, which I have already begun to explore, but I haven't quite finished yet, and I still have to formulate a few things in my mind as to how I am engaging with this work and what is my response or reaction to it. It has a really deep, significant impact, as those who've seen the film will probably agree. And so there is that. And also, I just got in the mail. I haven't had a chance to open it yet, but I just got this in the mail. So Mona Lisa. So this is again another reemergence of an older DVD in the Criterion Collection. Now back. That's spy number 107. So I'm looking forward to this. So I will get to this as soon as I can. And so that is the state of things as far as what I'm thinking about in terms of my approach to the recent releases made by the Criterion Collection as of this year. So I'll try to go through those at a brisk pace. But I do really want to again focus on perhaps the most immediate ones on the forefront of my mind, anyway, which is Ethnic Notions as part of that set, and then also the Wajda work, Ashes and Diamonds. So if you haven't seen those, I strongly suggest, or I strongly recommend, if you have the opportunity. They are each in their own way. Wow. Wholly unforgettable. So, and they have some great supplements there to help further one's cinema journey and one's film exploration with regard to these works. So, again, that's the general plan going forward with that particular component. And then also, in case anyone is interested, this upcoming Sunday, which is Sunday, as of the time of this video, Sunday, September 26th, I want to say, yes, September 26th, 7 a.m. Tokyo time. So Tokyo time, 7 a.m., September 26th, Sunday. We will be having what I think is perhaps one of the last, if not the last, James Bond film discussion live stream. And so for those who know, over the course of, say, since last year, I think we've been going through this for over a year now, we have been on this channel taking each of the Bond films, feature films, and discussing them in the subject or in the context of a live stream. And so it's been a really great honor and opportunity for me to be able to talk about these films, and I adore these films so much. So if you're going through maybe one film, a live stream discussion, and there are quite a number of them. And so it's been over a year, this particular journey. And so now we have reached the end, or almost the end. There was one film that we discussed earlier in the year, which is called For Your Eyes Only. But unfortunately, due to some technical hiccup that was caused wholly by me, and once again, I profusely apologize, but due to such technical hiccup, the actual live stream, once it was over, was not uploaded, and it was in fact deleted accidentally by me, the discussion on For Your Eyes Only. So what I have decided to do, which is this upcoming Sunday, is we're going to redo it. We're going to talk about For Your Eyes Only once again. So I'm looking forward to that so much. Any opportunity, any chance there is to talk about another James Bond film, a Roger Moore film from the early 1980s, directed by John Glenn, and starring Julian Glover and Carol Bouquet and Topol and etc. Any opportunity, Lynn Holly Johnson, any opportunity to discuss this really entertaining, wonderful Bond film, I'm all for it. So in case you're interested, my dear friends, we're going to have that this upcoming Sunday. And then, speaking of that also, as of now anyway, I'm not sure, I hope this holds. As of now, the new James Bond film, which is called No Time to Die, this is going to get a release theatrically anyway, as far as I can tell, at least as of now. It'll get a theatrical release here in Tokyo. October, the beginning of October. So I will try to go if the circumstances present themselves in a way that is that is agreeable to actually going to the theater. And so I will go or try to go, and then maybe after that we can have another discussion or return to the James Bond discussions here on this channel regarding No Time to Die. But that is still TBD, to be determined. And so, but once I have a clearer idea of that, let us consider that going forward, because it's always fun to talk about James Bond films. I certainly enjoy it. So, but in the immediate future, there's the upcoming Sunday, September 26th at 7 a.m. Tokyo time. So again, if you're interested, please feel free to stop by. And also, I should say too that I have at last been able to begin the discussions here on the works of Theo Anglopolis. So I'm so glad about that. It's going to be kind of a slow pace, and maybe I mentioned that before, but it's going to be a pretty slow pace. So I will try as quickly as possible, but as we know with the works of Anglopolis, it really takes, one needs to, or at least I need to watch it, and then I need to wait at least a few days to let it simmer and to let it roam around in my brain, and to let it settle and to get my feelings in order. And then maybe if there is still some confusion or some point that I'm not quite sure about, I will watch the film again, or I'll try to get some more context, etc. So for me, it's going to be a very, I think, a very it'll be a very, what's the phrase? It'll be like a very relaxed walk through a park or through the woods. And there's no hurry, there's no set schedule that one must follow, but one can take one's time with these films. And so that's my general approach, at least as of now, with regard to the Anglopolis works. But I do have the next film and hopefully it'll be, I'm not sure when it will be up exactly, but hopefully it'll be up within the next few weeks, and then we can go from there. But that is something that is a maybe long-term ongoing thing, but we did start it a few weeks ago, so thank you very much for sticking around for that. It really means a lot, really, because those films, the Anglopolis Works, are films that are just, well, you don't need me to say that they are truly one of a kind and very, very special. So, but I'm looking forward to continuing on with the Anglopolis journey with you, my dear friends, going forward. And also there are the other ongoing projects as well, the Pioneers of African American Cinema. We're still in the period of the sound era films of Oscar Micheaux, which was one of the most important filmmakers of 20th century American cinema. And so his sound film output is so interesting. And so we're in the midst of that, and we are almost done with that journey as well. So I look forward to that as well. And then there are a number of filmmakers that have been on my mind. I've mentioned before, but I would like to try to approach them and their output and their work as soon as possible. But as I say, it's this YouTube channel is so much fun and so enjoyable for me. I wish again, so many things one wants to do and so little time. I wish there was more time. What is that Twilight Zone episode? Time enough at last. Or maybe I shouldn't quote the Twilight Zone episode. But anyway, in any event, in any event, my dear friends, I will work on this as quickly as I can. But again, I have to work at sort of my pace, as it were. But as I say, I will try to push things along. Again, with your support, kindness, friendship, and patience, with these things, these are the things that make this channel. These are the things that make me be able to do this channel, is your support and guidance and teachings and friendship and patience with everything that I do, all the mistakes and foibles as well along the way. You put up with that, and you don't just put up with that, but you are very kind and considerate, and you as I say, you guide me and teach me. So I am so grateful, as always. I am so grateful for this. And speaking of that, my dear friends, I am also, which is one of the most important things I consider I'm doing at the moment, which is I am going through as many as I can the great viewer questions that you so kindly submitted to this channel. Again, it was from, I think, April or May. I think it was April, actually, the video that I first made in order to ask you for questions, and the response was very overwhelming, and I was so touched and honored and flattered and very, very moved, and the questions were brilliant. And so I'm trying to go and cover as many as I can. I don't know if I'll be able to do that, but I will do my very, very best, because they are absolutely excellent. I think I've covered about 50 or so as of now, but there's still a lot left. So, and I like the idea of giving each person the attention here, because the questions are all great. And so to have one video for each question, I think is working out very well. It's just, again, a matter of being able to cover as many as possible, and the time. I wish, again, so many things to do, so little time. But then again, my friends, you continue to be a great source of inspiration for me. Truly, you inspire me to no end. It is infinite, I think. And so with that feeling of energy and that inspiration, I will cover those as many as possible, because, as I say, they are all brilliant. So thank you so much for that. And so with that, my friends, those are the general feelings that I have. And again, there are other filmmakers that I've mentioned before. I hope I can get to them very soon. Again, I'm not sure. I'd love to. I mentioned Cronenberg before. I mentioned Lynch before. I haven't mentioned this, but I've also been thinking, oh, Samuel Fuller. Wouldn't it be great to do something on Samuel Fuller? Or mentions, lately I've had Mike Lee works as well as there are some great filmmakers, Ishii. I'd love to be able to talk about Ishii one of these days. Naruse is a filmmaker that I've mentioned only briefly, but my goodness, it would be so great to speak more about Naruse, and also the works, the great works, Joaquim Pedro de Andrade, that great set from Kino, and the wonderful film Makunaima. In the viewer questions, there was some talk about that, and I mentioned that I'd love to be able to talk about that set in each of the films there, because those are so great. So there is, and also just so many others, and oh gosh, what to do again? My goodness. Well, we'll have to see, but I will again do my very best, and with your kindness, patience, support, friendship, and guidance and teachings, I will continue to be inspired by you because of your wonderful love for this thing that we all love, which is cinema. Okay, my friends, so that's it for now, and so I will see you again, hopefully very soon. But until then, my friends, please continue to be happy and healthy and well. This is the most important treasure. Please continue to be happy and healthy and well. Your health and happiness and those of your family and friends and loved ones. This is the most important treasure. Truly it is. And once that has been taken care of, my friends, once you are okay with that, then please continue to watch a lot of great movies. And you and I will see each other again very soon. But until then, my friends, thank you and cheers.